Hey, what's going on, guys? I said I'd make a video for you guys, so I've got notes here. I'll be looking down every now and then, but I kind of went over a few things just to see if I can get all my thoughts together on paper. That way, I can explain it to you the best I can. So, first of all, I'll do some more videos on more of the intricacies of Facebook. It's been a while since I actually ran ads on Facebook, and it changes all the time, so I might have to get a little acclimated with it. But I've dabbled with a little bit of online selling products and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I really haven't been too successful trying to build niches. One was elephant products. I don't know why I picked it. I think I was looking through the directory of URLs that have been expired, and I picked it up real cheap, and I'm like, oh, let's try it. So I had a guy in Africa where he was writing articles on elephants, and I was getting people to my webpage and then selling them like these wood jewelry. I had one I sold fairly decent, but I could never get it to where it took off. But I've been in this business for 28 years, and I've finally decided, why not take what I know and build this business with my Facebook ads? So that's what I'm doing in the process. But I've been learning a lot about it, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've learned, and it all makes sense. You can tell me if you think it makes sense or not. But Facebook is a destination for people to go to connect with family and friends by looking at their pictures and talking about old times and things like that, right? So when you're scrolling through, you really don't want to see an ad. If an ad's sitting there, you just pass it up. It's not like that's not why you're there. Every once in a while, if it captures your attention, you'll click on it, and there's a reason why you saw something that caught your attention. So things that will capture your attention, and you'll notice this, and these are ads. These are paid ads. Like, you're going through and you capture like this viral video, and then you start watching that video, and then you scroll and it goes to the next video. Well, they're capturing information from you. They're capturing data from you. They're not actually selling you something, but they're using the data that they're collecting from you and retargeting to you through a different manner. And that's oftentimes, I'll watch a lot of those stupid funny videos and stuff, but they're actually capturing data from me. Little do you know. So sometimes I don't even click on things because I know that's what's going on. I'm kind of against them getting all the information from me, but I'll explain to you why it's good and why it's bad. So one of the things why it's bad, they know who you are. They know where you live. They know what you like. They know your political beliefs. They know all that stuff. That's the bad thing. They've got all this data on you. But the good thing is they know what you like. They know where you live. They know your political beliefs. Why is this good? Well, think about this. If you were on a Facebook page, and you saw crap that didn't even relate to things that you like, you would not even like to be on that thing. And they don't want to do that. They want to make it the most pleasurable experience that they can. So if I'm freezing down in this room, I feel like I'm shaking the phone and everything. It's my basement, and I don't have any of the heat turned on down here. But so when you're scrolling through your Facebook page, all the things that you've interacted with and stuff, they keep showing you those things. So when you're looking through, they're bringing up things that you actually like. That's why it's easier to go back to that Facebook page. If they cut off all that data tracking that a lot of the people don't want you to have, you'll end up not seeing ads. Like, let's say you're against guns, and all of a sudden you see an ad that has pro-gun stuff. You don't want to see that. Well, right now Facebook knows that, and it's really not going to show you that. But if you didn't know that, I mean, let's say you're into art and it's showing you hunting, that's not what you want to see. You want to see the stuff that you want to. So that's kind of why it's good to have the data tracking. So so what we want to do is post ads that are relevant. When somebody posts an ad, say, hey, buy my window cleaning or buy my soft wash, people aren't going to respond to that. This platform, it's the same way with your friends. Let's say a stranger comes up and he says, here, buy this. You're going to say, get the hell out of here. But if a friend comes up and says, hey, I got something you're interested in, you'll listen to them and talk to them. You may not buy from them, but at least you're going to interact with that person. This is the way Facebook works. So you have to build relationships on Facebook to be able to target them now. So, and how do you do that? There's several different ways. You can, first of all, it has to be either interesting, informative, or funny. One of those things, it has to be for you to have somebody actually stop and pay attention to your ad. If it's a forceful ad, it's not going to work. Why do you want to build a relationship on Facebook? I'm sure you can understand this, but Ken Courtright is a guy I listen to. He has a podcast, and he made this analogy, and it's awesome. So let's say we went to a convention, and this convention was of facility managers. So we're trying to pick up some maintenance groups, and we're going to go network at this place. So we walk into this group or in this room, and over here there's like a group of 10 people, girls and boys or whatever. You walk up to this group. This is the first scenario. If I go up and I hand them a card within the first 60 seconds, say, hi, how you doing? My name's Tony. Oh, by the way, here's my card. What do you think they're going to do with that card? They're probably going to throw that card away. They don't really give a shit who you are. They shut you down right there. They put a big block, says, I don't know who this guy is. I don't care what he's selling. Even if I want it, I don't know him. Throw that thing away. But let's do scenario number 2. Let's say I walk up to that group and say, hey, how you doing? And so I'm just checking things out and hang out for a minute. And then by the end of this little group meeting, maybe it's an hour down the line, and you're shooting shit with them, and you're drinking a beer with them, you're laughing, you're talking to them, you're asking them questions about their business, and you're interested in what they have. All of a sudden, you've built this little relationship with them. And when you leave that group at that time, it says, hey, if you ever want to have a beer, talk about some things, or if there's any problems that you have, hey, here's my card. This is what I do. If you ever have a situation that, I can help you out, I'd like to take care of you or something like that. It's a lot easier. They're more apt to put that card in their pocket than they would if you just walked up and forced it down their throat. And that's the way it is on the feed. If you're looking at something and you see something that, they're trying to sell you something, you almost shut it off. You want to pass it up. You're not even going to click on it. And Facebook, actually, if you put ads up on, if you build an ad and you put it up in front of people and they don't respond to it, or if they click on and they click back out because they think it's bait, that's a relevance score. And if you got a low score, they'll show your ad less, and you'll pay a lot more for that ad because they're trying to make it as user-friendly as they can. Not user-friendly, just make it pleasurable for people to come to. They don't want people to leave Facebook because of bad ads. So how are we going to build these relationships? We can go back to that information. So let's say you have some how-tos. So like for window cleaning. And this is one of the things that I do struggle with, is to figure out what I can give them that they like, and it's kind of targeting the people that I want to target. Let's say, so our demographics, it's a luxury item, right? Our demographics are probably 45 and older, and a lot of them are retired. They live on golf courses. So maybe we can talk a little bit about golf. It has nothing to do with window cleaning, but I can be here as a window cleaner with my window cleaning logo on my shirt talking about golf. And they kind of get to know, let's say they watch 10 or 15 videos. All of a sudden now that they have some type of relationship with you, that way when you do put your ad in front of them, they're a lot easier or a lot more motivated to listen to what you have and possibly do business with you. So that's the whole goal. And you can do a funny one. You can do what I was talking about before and on the Facebook, and I can't remember who I was talking to just recently, 3 or 4 different people. But what I was saying to them is what I was on my YouTube, which you're watching right now. I'm going to be doing a Facebook campaign. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I hope it works. I'm confident it's going to work, but sometimes you think it's the best thing in the world and nobody responds. But we'll watch the process. So what my process is going to be is kind of a charity thing. It's like Tom's Shoes. You're giving back to the community, plus you're building your business. Well, that's kind of what I'm going to do with this thing. There's 2 different things I'm going to be doing. One's going to be a little bit harder because I have to do more research and stuff like that. But this one is I'm going to be putting ads up. First of all, I'll start out by cleaning windows for a retired vet or somebody that has Alzheimer's or something like that for free. I'm just going to show up at their door, knock on their door, say, hey, listen, we're going to do this for you because we want to give to our community and we feel bad about your situation and we want to help you out in any way we can. And this is what we do. So this is what I'm going to be able to do for you. And it's a feel-good story. So there's a lot of different reasons I'm going to be doing this, and hopefully some of them work. And if I can recall after talking to you a little bit, going back to, because there's another reason that this is going to work. I try to leverage. So if I do one thing, hopefully it works in many different avenues. But so I'll take that video and that feel-good story, and then I'll put it out on Facebook. And, I'll put it in the demographics or the geographic area that I want to work in. And hopefully I'll get viewership to watch that. And maybe they'll like my page and stuff like that. And that's what I want them to do. So after they like my page, now I can boost those posts to them. I can also go to the groups and share that video and have as many viewership as I can. Now I'm getting relevancy scores from Facebook. They're liking it because I'm getting people to engage in my ad. So once I collect those people that are on my page, hopefully I can get up to a few thousand people on my page. But like every 4th or 5th posting I put on my Facebook page, which could be once a day, Monday through Friday. You could do it once a week or, whatever. I'm going to try to do it at least 3 times a week, maybe more. And then like every 4 or 5 posts, I will put in, hey, I have a window washing company. You know who I am. This is what I do. Before and after pictures of a house wash or walking out of a house with real clean windows, giving a hug to my customer and letting them know what I do. So next time, now I'll be the first one on their mind if I can consistently show them what I do and doing all these freebies. Like once a week, hey, if you know somebody that's retired from, a bank or something, we're doing bank week or, whatever, bosses week, retired bosses. We're gonna do something, or somebody that has, like I said, Alzheimer's. If you know somebody that has Alzheimer's, let me know. We're gonna choose one person this week on Friday, and we're gonna clean their windows. We're gonna show up and say, hey, and then take a video of that, and then put it on Facebook. That's what I'm gonna try to do, and hopefully it'll take a while. It's not gonna happen overnight. So like I'm thinking 4 or 5 months down the line is when I'm really going to start kicking in with people actually calling because of these videos. Because I don't know what the stat was. I think it's 7 times. They have to see your name 7 times to actually know who you are, or begin to like you, know you, and trust you. So hopefully, I explained how to advertise on Facebook. It's a journey. It's a customer building relationship type thing. It's not just one ad on there. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work. Every once in a while, one of those ads could work, but generally, that's not what people go to Facebook for. So that's kind of what you want to do, is to build that trust with them so they know, like you, and trust you. And then when you ask for their business, it's a lot easier. And Facebook's really cool because you can retarget them. So if they watch those videos, and then I can put another video or another thing on there that maybe about my house washing. And if they watch, like if I put a video on, here's my house washing business as well. This is what I do. And if they watch that and they watch 75% of that video, you can retarget that person with an ad saying, hey, we got a special 20% off. We know they're interested because they watched it. They're learning about what the algae is on the roof, or they're learning about me, how I do the process, and I cover them with plants. I mean, and if they don't use me, they know somebody that they just heard somebody talking about it, with their neighbor has all that moss, they'll talk about me and they'll come check me out. So that's the whole goal that we want to do. Trying to remember what my other, yes. So another thing about the feel good story. So if I'm feeling good about this story, and I share it to a news media, because news media loves feel good stories. One of your friends could do this. Say, hey, listen, I have a friend that's doing this. I think it's so cool that they're doing this. And then they put it on their news, because sometimes the news people, they need a good story, and it's sitting right there for them. If they use that story and then put it on their news, I mean, do you realize what that would do for your business? As well as if you have a website and you have that video on your website and they go to your website, they will build a link. It's called a backlink, and that is extreme. Google loves backlinks. So the more backlinks you can get, and good quality backlinks, that they will put you higher in the search rankings for your industry and your city. So that's another good thing. So that's kind of leveraging the whole thing. I'm thinking about different avenues why this is going to work and what's good for it. And there's all kinds of SEO and all kinds of things that will help you with your search rankings, but that's not what this is for. This is for the Facebook marketing. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. So it's not going to happen right now, but I'm getting all my ideas together. I just hired a guy this morning, and he knows a little bit about it, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to have a window washer / systems and processes kind of guy, because he worked for a cable company, and also he knows a little bit about business marketing and Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff. So it's kind of nice to have him on. So, but that's what I got. Hopefully you guys got a little bit out of it, and we'll carry on, and I'll do some Facebook marketing. I'll show you what I'm doing, and maybe get on and share my screen a little bit and see if I can do that without giving away too much, because I know there's a lot of names and numbers and everything on there I gotta block out. So that's a lot of editing, and I don't know how much time I have to do with that. But anyways, peace out. Thanks for joining me on my journey from 1 to 4 this year. Hopefully it's gonna be hard, but I'm looking forward to trying. If I don't reach 4 and I'm at 2, it's more than I got right now, right? See you guys.